Welcome to the Effects Loop. I'm Diaz.
I'm Chris.
I'm Scott.
And we're keeping you in the loop of the guitar community.
Very white this time.
That's so hard.
This was a little tough. Oh, this
That
this
took us
episode's
5
brought-
minutes to get to there. I've been recording for 5 minutes. That's how much content we've already skewed.
Well, this episode's. Are we
Chris.
going to figure out who this episode's brought to them by, or not? Westminster Effects. Name and claim your tone. Do it. You're already predestined to have great tone. Now you just need to fulfill that. Is that how that works?
5 points of tone.
Yeah, the 5 points of tone. Compression. Distortion. Modulation. Reverberation. Dedication.
Thanks, Jack Black.
All right, well, go check out westminstereffects.com. Buy some cool stuff. It's really cool. It's fun. It's loads of fun. Like, you give them money and then you get a present in the mail in like 3 to 5 business days if it's in stock. So that's awesome. All right, let's go to what's new. Let's just move on. Let's keep this ship rolling. I don't know how ships roll, but we're doing it.
Well, actually,
Mr. Cartier, what you got new?
I don't think I've bought anything this week. I've been good. Yeah.
Is not buying something being good? Because
I don't know.
if that's being good, I want to be a bad boy.
Ew.
Not like that. Well, kind of like that, but not like that, you know?
So yeah, no, nothing new this week.
Scott, what you got new?
Well, I posted this in the group. I got a big old box of Stringjoy.
Oh, yeah, your yearly Stringjoy Explorer. Well,
It's actually just I ran out of 10s. All my other weird string gauges I kind of had backups for, but I just ran out of 10s because that's what I go through.
Scott's like, yeah, I ran out of this one size. Time to order 20 boxes of strings.
Well, like, one, save on shipping.
True.
And then 2, just simply, I don't know. I just make it easier on Stringjoy. They're nice to us. Why don't we be nice back to them?
Yeah. Do you think Scott Marquette waits on your order every year for like his vacation?
Well, so I get the signed note. This time I got the signed note from Mason. So,
I know Mason usually signs my notes.
yeah, I think he's the packing guy. So that might be why.
Well, thanks, Mason.
Yeah. And then I also just got a Shure wireless unit.
Oh, which one did you get?
The BLX series one. So it's
Is that the big one?
No, it's pretty small.
Oh.
So it's not the full like rack mounted size. Like I think you could put rack ears on this one and put it like 2 in a rack, but
Is it guitar? I'm guessing.
yeah, so it's everything, right? Like it's a universal transmit, it's a universal receiver and transmitter,
Right.
but I have the guitar version, yeah.
That's cool.
That's not a bad idea.
I never really had a problem with the any of my Shure stuff. Is it the GLX?
No, it's the BLX. So the GLX is the really nice one.
Right. Okay. All right. I see what you got now.
So it has it's like 100 dB of signal to noise instead of like 120 or whatever.
Right.
Which, is 100 times more. But yeah, I think this should do. I never knew this. So this is something I learned. You get less 60 cycle hum on single coils with a wireless unit.
Huh.
I never
Does it
knew
have
that.
like a noise canceling?
I wonder. I think it might be a grounding thing.
I could see that.
Yeah.
So
I would assume
my Strat's
maybe. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, it's just fine. It's fine.
Oh, go ahead.
That's fine.
Oh, that's cool. You can talk.
I'm fine.
All right. It's not your fault.
Are you though?
Okay. Well, I don't even know what I was going to say anymore. Well, I was going to say maybe it has something to do with the fact of But then I was wrong with that. Do you think it's just that one, and maybe are they like, because like the power is different, like it's its own like power supply, it's probably something that's not causing any interference with like when you do it like on a pedal board and plug it into the power supply on there? Like, do you think maybe
I think
just getting it from your wireless?
I think it's 100% grounding, just because you're floating ground with a wireless unit because you're just on a battery. I think it's just inherently quieter.
Okay.
Because I asked my buddy about it, and he was just like, yeah, I get less noise with a wireless unit.
Doesn't some of the wireless units have like almost like a built-in noise gate?
Maybe.
I think that could be what it is, because most of mine had some sort of built-in noise gate.
I found it, I mean, you got to remember, I also have a built-in noise gate on the Kemper too. So, I don't know. But it, like, I get hum. Like, there still is hum going on there, and it cancels out when I'm in the 4 and 2 positions on my Strat. But it was just the noise was quieter.
Okay.
Because like when I'm playing at home, I get a lot of noise because I have these 2 giant monitors, so like computer monitors just make noise on Strats. That's just what it is. It's just less EMI. So if anyone knows about that, Jason Fuzzmonger, write into the group explaining what the heck's going on. If I'm right, it's just a grounding thing, or there's some magic solution that Shore's doing, or I don't know.
I'm sure we'll find out.
Sure, get it. Kind of like that's their name.
Am I the only one that also like has to catch myself not writing sure when I'm like actually writing it without the H?
Yes, you're probably the only one. Do you write it that much that you want to put an H in it?
Sometimes I would, like at my old job, I had to write that word a lot.
Okay.
I mean, the only annoying thing for me is spell check won't catch that.
No.
Or it will just keep trying to capitalize it is what it will do for me. Because I added that word to my dictionary because it actually comes up in like reports I write and stuff. So, yeah.
Okay. Mike,
What's new with you?
Your recliner arrangement with the mic didn't.
Let's shut up. If you want to see what Diaz looks like whenever he records, because you just got home from work, you can go check out Scott's stupid post in the stupid group, facebook.com/group/the effects loop. Let's see. New gear. So I did have a really cool adventure this week. I was perusing Facebook Marketplace, and I happened to see a pedal for sale, guitar pedal, $3. Oh, I was like, $3. I looked at it. It's a fucking Boss FZ2, which right now they're going for, I think, bare minimum, maybe $200. Like almost everything on Reverb's asking at least $300.
And everyone's got that stimulus money, so they're all getting nice and frisky on Reverb. Well, right now.
So the FZ2 was made from like 93 to 97. And it's one of those things that when they had it out, it was like, oh yeah, that's cool, whatever. Then they got rid of it, and people were like, oh my gosh, why'd they stop making this? It's the greatest thing ever. Because that's how people do with guitar pedals. And so I got into a little bit of a bidding war because I was sent them a message. I was like, hey, I live like 15 minutes away. I can head that way right now and bring you $3. They're like, oh, someone offered to have us ship it to them. I was like, shit. I was like, well,
you were like,
I was like,
shit.
I was like, shit, son, shit. Well, coming to find out, I asked them, I was like, well, how much did they offer you? Because when someone tells you that they've already got a deal lined up, if it's already a very, very, very low price, always see. Because in my brain, I was like, oh, they offered her like $100 to send it. And I really, even though I'd still be in flip zone if I wanted to flip it, that was more than I had like an expendable money at the time. $3 I fucking had. Like, I mean, I've got quarters over here. We're
Were
good.
You just like, I'll give you what is it, $350?
$350. Dang, like that spot's open. $350. Well, they message back. They're like, yeah, they offered me $30 to ship it. And I'm like, well, $30. I was like, I'll give you $40 and you don't have to ship it. I'll have it off your porch in 15 minutes. It fucking worked. The whole time on my way over there, I'm like sweating, like so, like just like
That's
nervous.
normal.
I'm like, oh, I passed a Krispy Kreme, so yeah. The hot donut sign was flashing, so I was like, oh baby. But yeah, no, I was like freaking out. Even in our group text, I just text. I was like, fuck, 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 fuck. Like I sure hope, like I hope this works out. I get there, and the person was like, well, Venmo me the money, and I'm like, oh shit. I was like. Well, like now it's starting to get real sketchy feeling because I mean it's a $300 pedal listed for $3. I was like, I'm praying that it's just someone who really doesn't know. And in the message back, they did say, she said, my husband just said, list it and get what you can for it. She's like, I'm thinking I might have asked too little money. And I didn't respond back with, yeah, you idiot. I was just like, oh, well, I'm on my way. Like, and sure enough, I got there. I saw a package on the front porch. I Venmo'd $40, went up, picked it up, got the pedal, and just drove straight home.
You did a no contact pickup?
We did a no contact pickup on it.
Nice.
So I was nervous. I was like, I hope the pedal works, but for $40, I'm willing to gamble. Got home, plugged it in. The thing sounded absolutely ridiculous. I got a FZ2 for $40. That was probably one of my better scores.
That's probably deal of the year for our team at least.
Yeah, I mean that was that was up there on just a stupid deal that just happened. I just happened to check, like it was on Marketplace for like 18 minutes whenever I started blowing her up.
Yeah.
So
I mean, you did that right too. I mean, I think I made that comment in our group text. I was just like,
right.
See, this is this is how you Craigslist correctly. You show up first with money. No
right.
questions.
And that was the thing. And like I'm thinking about it. I mean, I owed Scott a damn pedal that I should have shipped. That got shipped today. Tracking is going to be available here shortly. But it's like, I mean, if most people don't want to ship stuff if they don't have to. Like I'll take a local deal over a ship any day.
Yeah, I mean, I live 5 blocks from a post office, so
yeah,
I just print labels at home and just and get it out. Like
right.
I know I'm the rarity there that like has an efficient way of doing that.
Yeah, I've got lucky that I've just got to get a printer and start printing out labels and stuff like that. But
yeah, if you sell, you know, like if you're flipping gear as much as I am, the printer pretty much pays for itself in the shipping department.
Right.
Or just like buying like sticker labels and that kind of stuff. Like, yeah. you get a pack of 100 of them for like $6 or something on Amazon, and then that will give you their half sheets, so you get like 200 labels out of it. You just you go on you get the bubble mailers. You can just order those on USPS and just have a stack of bubble mailers ready to go.
Right.
And you just pump them out. It's real quick and easy. But again, I'm 2 blocks from a drop box, which they changed the doors on all the drop boxes. I don't know if you guys have noticed this with the mailboxes.
Mm-mm.
Do you ever do that? I mean, I guess you guys might actually have like normal mailboxes where, you know, being in an apartment, I don't. Like, well, I can't send outgoing mail through my apartment. That's the other kind of annoying thing. I can't really set up a pickup.
Yeah, I can't do that either. But luckily, I'm like you. I've got a post office, which I just went to for the first time today, and they don't have a freaking kiosk. That sucks.
Like a drop-off kiosk?
Yeah, the one where you can like print off labels and do everything.
Oh,
like,
okay.
Where my local one, when I lived in the city I was originally living in when we started this episode, had this podcast. God, I moved that fast in an episode. Gosh,
no, you don't move that fast.
Did you ever see the movie Jumper? That's what I did. Which is a really good movie, by the way.
It was, I believe.
I just watched it last night because I have nothing to do with my life. But yeah. All right. Anywho, yeah, they don't have a kiosk, and that sucks.
Oh wait, Jumper.
You haven't watched it?
Am I thinking of Looper? I'm thinking of Looper's the one I have.
Looper's the one with Bruce Willis and who's the guy from Third Rock from the Sun?
Levitt. Whatever.
Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
Yeah.
And they digitally changed Joseph Gordon-Levitt's face to look more like Bruce Willis.
Did they? I thought I just thought he had like a prosthetic on.
No, I'm pretty sure it was digital because it.
Oh, speaking of Joseph Gordon-Levitt movies, you can skip Project Power.
Oh, really? Wait. No, I watched that one.
Yeah, it was pretty meh.
Oh, yeah, it wasn't horrible. It was. Wait, that's the one where
You take a
they
pill and you
take
become a
pill.
superhero. Yeah.
Oh, I think I didn't finish it. Yeah, I didn't finish that one. I don't think.
Yeah, that's a ringing endorsement to how good it is there, Diaz.
Yeah, I don't remember the ending. Pretty sure I didn't finish it.
I watched
All right,
Dunkirk this weekend. That's a good movie. Have you seen that
Oh,
yet?
it's gonna be. No, I have not.
When you
Yeah.
have my HBO subscription, that's probably what you're going to watch.
Okay. Why don't you just give that to me right now? That way we can find out who actually is listening to this and what they watch. Oh my gosh. We're all trying to watch the same series and we keep changing where it starts whenever you click on it.
Oh, I should
That
totally
happened-
do
that was-
that next time you're in a West Wing binge.
Oh my, don't you? You know what? You know the problem with that is I've watched West Wing so many times that like I could just start watching there and be like, okay, yeah, that's cool, and keep going. You're like, what is? He just skipped 17 episodes. He doesn't care. Yeah. All right. Anywho, let's move on to what this podcast is really about, and that's some gear news. Eventide once again proved that they have no idea how to do aesthetics on a pedal. Came out with the Ultra Tap.
Not
which is-
just that.
Oh, was there
Right
something else?
Yeah, they also came out with the micro pitch this week. So 2 different
Oh.
types of delays.
Wait, micro pitch is a delay?
Micro pitch
like a
is sort of a delay.
Is it like a pitch shifter delay, like a PS3 or PS5, whatever it is?
I don't.
That was
Or
my
not PS. It's
Yeah, I'm
the,
not familiar with those ones.
those are the boss pitch shifter delays.
Yeah, Rainbow Machine kind of stuff. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So go ahead and like, I don't know why Eventide, like they're putting out all these pedals, and it's just
I mean,
Just-
they're doing this. They're
doing like the opposite of what everyone else is doing, where like everyone else is like taking all their pedals and jamming it into something and making like a multi. They're like, oh no, we've already got our multi. Now we're gonna just start putting everything else.
Yeah, I mean that's basically what they're doing is they're taking the people. I think they kind of realize like, hey, people aren't going to be paying for H9s anymore,
Right.
and some people just want standalone effects with with knobs on them so they can actually adjust them on the fly.
But I don't think the price point on these is worth. I mean, what are they, like 300 each?
279.
150?
So I mean, here's the thing. They're going after. This is the same form factor ish and price range as a lot of the Strymon effects. And so it is also like, why are you going after Strymon's heyday of like 5 to 6 years ago, frankly? Whenever a lot of those original Strymon effects were coming out. But they're adding stereo, or are they stereo? They're definitely adding MIDI presets, which is what the Strymons don't have.
Yeah, but I don't know. I don't. It's not for me. I'll just put that.
Yeah, I mean, so this is competitive with some Maris stuff. Is in that price range.
But the problem is this is like it's all their old algorithms, isn't it?
Yeah, which are good.
I'm not saying they're not good. What I'm saying is come out with something new. I feel like that's where I'm at in the gear world. Is there's not a whole lot of stuff coming out that's like it's not new anymore. It's all just the same recycled crap.
I don't know if it's recycled crap per se.
Well, I mean that it's all recycled stuff. It's the same stuff coming out in different boxes.
There's components of that, and then there's the what can we blend together to create a new sort of sound.
Yeah, I feel like
this is where we're going. I mean, that just is where we're going, dude. I mean, what? There's not going to
Makes me
be
sad.
probably another Tube Screamer.
Yeah. Okay. I guess. I just feel like I don't know how to explain it.
I'll also say a lot of this stuff is like line level capable, which is a nice feature if you are running them after your Iridium or your Stomp or whatever you're doing an amp sim on your board. That's the other component of this, where running things at line level give you a lot more headroom, particularly in the delay and reverb world. Whereas, in a lot of people's rigs, their delays and reverbs are clipping or near clipping and running out of headroom because, they're running such a hot signal at that point.
Well, I know the the Iridium you can change if it's instrument level or line level, the output.
Yeah.
So
And, a lot of people want to run at line level because they're going to be running into a direct box or whatever, and they want to make up that gain, or they want some gain on the signal early. Gain as in the correct definition of the world, not guitar gain.
right.
So there's that arrangement, or the other side of it is there's a lot of these guitar effects these days, and I'll put it in quotes because we're guitar players. We only think of them as guitar effects, but a lot of the new effects now are for synth players.
Right. That's true. Yeah. Okay.
So this form factor, MIDI, and being able to run at line level actually make this a great synth option.
Welcome to the synth loop.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. All right, let's move on. So we talked about they've got the ultra tap delay and the micro pitch delay. Those just came out. Now Mythos pedals announces its first delay, the Oracle.
I'm actually very intrigued by this.
Are you?
Yeah.
It's so.
It was
Chris loves analog delay.
Especially when there's a tap involved.
That's
What mostly
true.
caught my interest was like the DM2 and the Memory Mans, because I'm assuming they're going with like the old school big box Memory Man, which typically does not have a, even on the new versions, doesn't really have a tap until you get to the however you pronounce it. You know what I'm talking about?
No clue.
It's the
You okay
blue.
there?
Yeah, it's the blue box Memory Man.
The TT one.
Maybe I'm looking it up real quick.
Is
the
both the
tap tempo?
DM2 and the
It's
HX Memory Man?
Hazarari.
Oh, Hazari.
Yeah, that one.
The Hazarati.
Yeah, it's the only actual Memory Man that has a tap on it. So,
What did you say, Scott?
Are both those MN 3205 Bucker Brigade chips, or are they a different one? Because oh gosh, that's a Ben and Jason question, isn't it?
I don't know how to read, so
Well, this comes with 600 milliseconds of delay time, which
That's-
people will complain about because that was, if I recall correctly,
yeah,
that
a lot
was
of people
what.
were excited about the 1100 or the 900 milliseconds and all that. That's a big thing people want. Apparently, they need to use their delay as a looper.
too much.
So-
I think the Blue Knob tonal recall was 600 milliseconds as well. I mean, 2 Memory Man chips.
Yeah.
That's kind of, or Bucket Brigade chips. That's kind of where you're looking. And they had to go to 4 chips to get it up to 1200 on the Red Knob tonal recall. So there'll probably be people out there who are saying, "Oh, it's too short of a reverb or delay time," but should be okay.
So what is? Let's see. We've got an in and out. What's the over there on the side? What is that? I can't see. Is that an expression?
External tap.
Okay.
Fun.
Can you read that, or am I getting too old?
I
can
blew up the
barely read
picture
that.
on my screen.
Okay, good. Just making sure. All right, how much is this running for?
I did not see a price on it.
Say.
I hope it's $200 or less. $200 or less. It'll
Bucket
be
Brigade
great.
chips, though.
I don't know. I mean, what do I know? Let's see.
Yeah,
Let's
what do
go
you
to
know?
Mr.
$259.
I don't know. It'll have to sound really good. So we'll see. All right. So let's talk about the Line 6 announcing the new and improved Podco wireless.
Okay,
Oh, it's the same thing, but with the wireless built in?
I'm going to make a statement.
How dare
Make it.
you already?
I think this is one of the best products of the year.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah. I'd have to say
But the question is, when are they going to do this with like the Helix?
This is the Helix.
this is this is the Helix. That's the
Oh.
thing.
The Podco
Okay, so
uses the Helix engine. It's just more
Yeah.
limited in some very specific ways. So, like, if I recall correctly, like the expression pedal can't do as much mapping, and
Okay.
It can't do. I don't think you can use it as like two different ones on the same. I would assume you can't use it as two different ones on the same patch like you can
Then
on the
I-
Helix.
Then I revise my statement. When will they put it on the big boy Helix?
But what
They
on the
won't.
big boy Helix?
oh, you mean
like the
you mean
built-in
like
wireless.
the full like a full Helix with a wireless unit just built right in?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right, you're still on the. We're just talking about the Podgo still. Okay.
I mean, doable.
Yeah. Well, I've seen people actually do it, but they void their warranty.
I mean, I frankly, that would be a good move to make the big Helix relevant again. Now that
Yep.
there's so much competition in that space now.
So the price difference, though, here's the thing that I don't like. It's $100 more than the regular Podgo.
How much is a
Which
wireless? Is a relay?
Which I understand.
G10.
The G10 is
They're giving them away for free whenever you buy the Line 6 Stomp right now.
For real?
Yeah, but I think it's the older one. I think they remodel. I think they came out with a newer one.
Well, there's also a recall out on.
Okay,
some-
so there's the G10 and the G10S.
Yeah.
So the G10S is not what they're giving away for free. They're giving away the old G10s.
Okay.
But here's the thing though. But granted, I mean, you buy a wireless for a few $100, you can at least use it on different systems.
But you
want
don't.
to.
But if you have a
I don't-
Podgo, you don't need other systems.
I don't think they should make one that has wireless and they should just all come with wireless capabilities.
I mean, that's adding a lot of cost to a base model that people might not want, though.
They don't know what they want. Okay.
I mean, that's fair too.
Fuck them. They don't know what they want. I know what they want. This is why I don't run guitar companies, because that's how the meetings will go. They don't know what they want.
I can
No,
see.
they-
I could just see Mike Matthews doing that.
That's exactly what I was gonna say too. Is like, isn't
Did I
that
just-
how Electro-Harmonix does?
Yeah.
Another compressor, third one of the year. They don't know what they want.
Wait. How many muffs did we do last year? 7. They don't know what they want. They need that 8th one. All right. Ooh, all right. I'm a little winded. Got a little excited on that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the
Breathe.
G10 by itself is 150. So I guess that makes
You're
sense
saving
that,
$50.
Yeah.
But you can't use it with any rig. You can only use it with the Podgo.
Yeah, but also now you're literally only carrying a Podgo in.
Yeah,
you're
I was
ready
thinking
to
about
go.
Okay.
like, think of your average like church player, especially like
Mhm.
the teenager that is wanting this for Christmas one year,
Mm-hmm.
like, and wanting to be super cool with the wireless, like.
And they're going
That-
on worship
the
tutorials
perfect
and
market.
downloading their playlists. Like
Mhm.
they don't even have to program this thing. This is a great option for churches.
Okay.
Yeah, and especially ones that like really want clean stages. That's one less cable that you have to worry about.
Yeah,
Well, hot dang.
you do have to worry about losing a wireless transmitter now, but
That's for
Yeah, what
and
happened?
putting batteries in it.
it charges off the unit.
Yeah,
Well, what if you forget to plug it in the unit?
well, then you're
yeah.
screwed.
Right.
I mean,
right.
most wirelesses now, like the we were talking about the GLXD, that's a non-AA battery on that as well. So that's a proprietary battery they have to recharge.
Okay.
I mean, that's not the reason I got the BLX. The reason I got the BLX is because I found one for $150. But that runs on AA's, and I'm just like, oh, thank goodness, because I still have like a Costco pack of AA batteries. So I'm just like, cool, I can burn through these. But teach their own.
All right. Speaking of to each their own, Squatch Design Co. has some new boxes. Scott, explain to me what the hell I'm looking at.
So do you remember a few weeks ago, Old Blood Noise Endeavors came out with the Switchblade?
Yeah. Switch. Yeah.
And I was like,
Switchblade is DHX.
okay. And I was just like, this is great. Finally, some TRS to normal TS breakouts. So you don't have to
Right.
use custom cables.
Right.
Custom Y cables that always break because the strain really sucks on them, yada, yada, yada. Squatch said, hold my beer, and came out with a ton of different options that didn't just limit you to just TRS to TRS. And so there's tons of different things in here. But generally they're just routing boxes. And so you don't need to use custom cabling anymore. That's the entire idea. So say you're using, you're running a stereo rig into an Iridium. Right? Iridium can take stereo in if you give it a TRS cable. So now you can take your right and left into this little box underneath your board and then come back up with a TRS cable. And you didn't have to go buy custom cabling. You got to use regular stuff.
Okay, the pictures are what confuse me on these.
So there's a few other routings. So they're showing a TRS to TRS, two TSs.
Okay, what's the point of the TRS to TRS?
So that's one you can put underneath your board. And you know how I do an interface on the underside of my board where I plug in?
Yeah.
That's what you can do with that.
Okay.
So it's just a union box. And so what you can do with these things is you put them at the beginning or end of your board, and that's where you plug in. Okay. So as a result, your pedals don't take any wear and tear on their jacks.
Okay.
And I bet you that pedal is seriously like less than $20. So it'll be cheaper than repairing the jack if you're not handy on whatever pedal you're using.
Okay.
So there's that. So there's a TRS to TRS. There's a two TSs. And so you could use that as like a in-out on your board and have them consolidated. There's a TRS with two TSs in case you had something with a piezo in it or whatever you want to do. There's 4 normal TS jacks in and out. That would be a good interface. And the last one is a TRS and 2 TSs to 4 TSs out. So that just splits your TRS on the way out. Say if you're using like a Maris or something that has a TRS output and you're still wanting to pull left, right off of it. Those are just examples, but I'm expecting all of these to be like $20-$30, maybe $40 at the most.
I hope so.
So these are all going to be affordable options. So frankly, you don't have to go to Sinusoid and get Y cables and all this other annoying custom cable work and just run standard cables. And that lets Sinusoid then clean up their product line to become just standardized patch cables and stuff like that too. So this is a great move. Mm-hmm. And I, if rumor's correct, I think Leon over at Pelican Noiseworks is actually the one making these.
I would assume so, because he's been pretty radio silent lately. And I know that they had a really good working relationship. So I'm hoping that's what is happening. And he always has great quality builds.
Yeah. So I don't see these on the website yet. I know they were supposed to be announced this week. So you heard it here first, folks.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think these are the kind of accessories that, like, I don't think there's a ton of profit margin in or whatever, but I wish more brands had stuff like this that just made life easier on guitar players when they're wiring up their boards. Instead of like having to break custom stuff or I don't know, like you've seen on my rig how I have like my custom in and out boards, you know.
Right.
If I was still on a pedal train, one of these would have simplified my life. Or if I was on a flat board, especially if I was on a flat board, one of these would really clean up my life. So, and you don't have to make them yourself. This is just something that's there. So,
all right, let's talk about this next thing because it looks flipping awesome.
Yeah.
All right, so Emily Wolf released a signature Sheridan Stealth. So that was one of the things.
I believe Epiphone released it.
Oh,
yes.
No, Emily Wolf is making all of these in between her albums.
Whatever. Screw you guys. All right, Epiphone's making it. She's just put her name on it. So it is a Sheridan with the diamond F holes.
And it's a 3-knobber.
It's a 3 knobs. 3 knobs and a switch. I don't know. I really like this.
So is aged gloss finish basically matte?
It's got abalone lightning bolts in mother of pearl blocks for the inlays.
Oh, that's subtle.
Sweet. Yeah, it's very, very subtle. It's already got a Graphtec nut on it That's pretty cool.
Graphtech Nut and a
Locktone
Locktone Pro. I don't know it. That's not Tone Pros, right?
I'm guessing
So
it's not.
Is Locktone Pro Epiphone?
Maybe
Yeah, it's Epiphone. That's just the name for their bridge. Okay.
Yeah. How much is this running right now?
$800.
That's it.
I mean, that's about what a
Ooh.
Sheridan is.
I know. Well, no, I'm saying it in a good way. Like, that's phenomenal. That's a great price for this guitar.
Yeah.
I'm mildly tempted.
Individual
I
volumes,
want it.
master tone. Oh, wait. It says the description says individual volume and tone controls for each pickup, but I'm only seeing 3 knobs. What am I missing here?
Maybe there's those are belt knobs, right?
Is that just bad ad copy?
No, I'm looking at looking at Sweetwater right now. And yeah, it is 3 knobs. Let's see what it says on here.
Is one of them concentric?
I don't think we're allowed to ask that anymore. Let's see. I'm looking the best I can. Hold on, I feel the pressure. Let's see.
Do you feel the pressure raining down?
Oh, it's a 2-volume, 1-tone configuration.
Okay, so I what I thought was originally okay.
Yes, 2-volume, 1-tone. Gosh dang, I love this guitar. It's so nice. I want it so bad. Sweetwater doesn't have it in stock right now.
Yeah, I think it's about to come out.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
this Epiphone Sheridan is still like a go-to guitar for a lot of people. I mean, like a lot of touring guitar players will just swap the pickups on them and they'll tour with that instead of bringing an ES335 on the road.
Right. I like the ornate headstocks on the Sheridans.
I do too, and I like the block inlays too.
Yeah. I like them with the lightning bolts. I said lightning. And the need to feel the thunder, or whatever that song is. All right, let's keep going because we were doing good with a great guitar. Let's move on to a not so great guitar.
What?
I don't like it.
I remember when these got announced originally. I mean, this is a guitar that we've talked about before. It's finally kind of hitting the streets, but with the Acoustasonic Jazzmaster.
Yeah, it's ugly. It's nasty. I don't like it at all.
I don't hate it. Of course, I was already wanting the Jazzmaster ukulele when they came out with those last year.
The Jazzmaster, the ukulele.
I mean, I like this more than I like the Telecaster or the Stratocaster one.
Yeah.
Because I just like the armrest.
I think it's Ryan from 60 Cycle Hub's fault. All I see is pancakes.
Bacon pancakes?
Oh, wait, I just saw one where the hand wasn't in front of the pickup. Now I don't like it.
Yeah.
I don't like the exposed pickup. I think they'd look better if it was a stealth pickup, but I also don't know how they'd sound. I mean,
it can't get much worse.
oh,
Why is this so much bigger than the one that's on the Strat and Telly version?
I think
That's what she said.
I think the Strat is a Strat pickup, the Telly is a Telly pickup, and this is like trying to be a Jazzmaster pickup, maybe? Oh, it's a
Okay.
Shawbucker.
Okay.
It's not
still
even a
sounds like
Jazzmaster
poop.
pickup.
Yeah.
Not a fan.
Not even close. Right.
I mean,
Oh,
you're
gosh.
Diaz. If I told you Jack White was playing one of these now instead of the Teleacoustic one, would you want one again?
No.
Okay.
Because even Jack White has bad taste in some things.
So, Jack, if you'd like to come on the show and dispute that.
Actually,
Jack White.
now you mentioned Jack White. Speaking of pedals, you were going to send me to try out at some point, Diaz.
Yeah.
Yeah. Remember, we just ended up sending it back to them.
Did you?
Yeah. To Copper Sun. Yeah.
I have no memory of this conversation.
Yeah, you were like, whatever, just send it back to him because it had been a minute. We had this conversation. I'm pretty sure Chris was in this conversation.
Was I harassing you for never sending it to me? And then you're like, oh, it's been a while?
I don't.
That's usually how it goes.
It's been a while. No, you said just to send it back to them, so I sent it back
I
to
was
them.
going to say, Diaz, that was a good deflection, so I don't yell at you anymore.
I'm just used to getting. You know what? I'm going through a divorce. I'm used to being yelled at. It's fine now.
Woof.
Wait.
Yeah.
I'm not filling in that role in your life, Diaz.
Oh, come on.
You've already gotten on to me about my spending.
No, I didn't. I was asking you about your TV.
I knew what you really meant.
I saw the TV. So earlier, Diaz, he has a camera on his computer now. So he has this photo, and there's a TV in the background. I was like, "Oh, dude, did you get a new TV?" And he's like, "I know. Don't get on me about it." And I was just like, "No, dude, I just bought a TV too. I wanted to know if you got a similar one."
Yeah.
Don't yell at me.
I wasn't. I was genuinely interested in what you got. Because I was trying to figure out if we just bought the same TV or not.
No, I bought the nicer one. Apparently, is what you told me.
You bought the newer one.
Oh, I'm sorry, the newer
Same thing.
one.
No, he bought.
Yeah,
the new,
well, mine's on a TV stand, and there's only 8 extra holes. So it's on a wall mount, and there's only 8 extra holes behind it.
Did you have some trouble there?
No, I'm just kidding. There's only 1 extra hole.
Still,
The TV is blocking it. I mean, shit.
I
ain't gotta worry about it until I move out.
I didn't even hang mine. Mine's just sitting on a little piece of furniture. So
yeah, but I don't have a piece of furniture to put it on. So it was either pay $50 for a wall mount and do it myself, or have to find some more furniture. So
yeah,
Perfectly good table to put it on.
yeah, I've got
dining room table.
I don't even sit on the couch. I just sit at the dining room table, which I don't have any chairs for. All I have is
4 feet away from a 60-inch TV, you'd go blind.
Oh, it's okay. We did that as a kid.
Yeah.
We turned out.
Okay, first off, TVs were not nearly as bright as they are now. Like, Diaz, I don't know if you, with your new TV, you're noticing this too. Like, so I had an HD TV for years. I just set it.
Kylo,
my new one with this whole HDR stuff, dude, my eyes hurt if I don't turn the brightness down on stuff.
Oh yeah.
So.
Oh, like everything. I'm like, was everything always this bright?
It's intense.
So now I just watch TV with sunglasses on.
Get some of those blue light blocking glasses or whatever.
All right, speak. Oh my gosh! You know what? I want to get. I want to get the glasses for colorblind people, and just give it to colorblind people every once in a while. And be like, here you go. Have you seen those?
No. So they're glasses that undo color blindness?
Well, I have a friend who's colorblind.
Okay.
Well, what they do, it works for certain colorblind people with certain colorblindness, I guess is. But yeah, it helps like let them see colors that they haven't seen before. So it's actually a really cool thing. I've got a friend, Corey. He's colorblind, and we always mess with him like when we play, because we all play video games together. And we'll be like, "Oh, go to the red door," and he'll be like, "Fuck you guys," because I mean that's just what you do to your friends. But yeah, he actually ended up getting those glasses and was like, I mean, it was pretty cool. So I don't know how we got there, but we were talking about glasses and blue. So that's a color. I'm cleaning up this FC2.
Dude, that FC2 is grody.
Oh yeah, dude. It's about as bad as the pedals I send you.
Yep.
No.
He's like, I'm not even gonna argue.
No, I was cleaning one up the other day, and I was about to take a photo of it to list it on Reverb, and I licked my finger to clean it off. I'm like, I need to go wash that hand.
Oh yeah, dude.
Like, there's
word of advice: don't. No, ew. Why would you do that?
Well, like, licking your finger to clean something off is not that weird of a thing.
Okay.
Really, you're gonna leave me hanging like that?
I didn't say anything.
Oh, well, you said something.
You said it in your tone.
You said it enough, Jonathan.
It was your absence of saying stuff that hurt my feelings. Wait, is that Kylo?
It's not my dog.
Then yes.
Okay.
Mine is not in the room.
I don't know. He's gonna get really mad tomorrow. We got pest control coming around. I gotta lock him up. That was a reminder to myself. So if you're listening to this episode on Wednesday, text me and remind me to put my dog up.
Because Diaz doesn't listen to these episodes.
I don't listen to any podcast. That's still like not even a joke. Like it's the truth. But anywho, let's keep. Are we done with what's new?
We got one more.
No, one more. This one
No
snuck in there
loss.
on me.
No, it's been there.
So, well, I mean, it's whatever. I'm not here to impress you.
Well, Chris
So
with the
take
whisper insults.
All right, Scott, tell us what is the last thing on.
You closed the window already,
Words.
didn't you?
No, I'm looking at it right now.
All right.
The Aviator Cub.
Oh yeah, so Quilter has launched the Aviator Cub, a 1x12 combo packed with 3 different Fender-inspired voices.
God damn it, dog.
See, even the dog is excited about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's excited.
So
Yeah.
it's a, you know, since it's Quilter, you're talking solid state amps, but it's got 3 different models based on a 1960 tweed, a 62 blonde, and a 65 black panel. Each accessible via its own 1/4-inch jack.
Oh,
So you can bridge.
Maybe you can,
these
yeah, maybe you can bridge
Is
some of
there
the
a
stuff.
picture of the panel?
12-inch custom design eminent speaker rated at 50 watts.
This
That's solid
looks-
state watts if you didn't listen to last week.
what's the difference between solid state and 2 watts?
Nothing.
Listen to our episode last week.
Yeah.
Or
John's too busy texting
y'all
our
go
group
listen.
chat instead of talking to us right now.
Oh my God, leave me alone.
You're on a
I'm doing-
podcast.
I know.
Sorry for yelling into the mic.
All right.
I'm not,
Sorry,
I'm not
everyone.
apologizing to you. I'm apologizing to our listeners.
Oh,
Sorry
fuck
for
you.
yelling at you.
sorry for yelling at the listeners. Whatever. All right. So
So this
So the-
is your Blues Junior Killer, right?
no,
$5.99.
the brand says it's more than a Blues Junior Killer.
Yeah, sure.
Wait. What is that noise?
Sweezy the cat.
Oh my gosh, that's what it was the whole time. You asthmatic little bitch, get out of here. Sorry, I yelled at the cat again.
I'm gonna post the picture into the main group now for everybody to feel bad. I'm gonna have
Sad.
to get the
Soft kitty, warm kitty, little ball of fur. Sorry.
and now we're gonna get copyright.
All right, it's not my fault I get distracted by the weird noises.
You dropped the mic again, didn't you?
Yes, I did. Shut up.
Uh,
We need to hurry up and end this. Oh my gosh. This is not working out for me.
Just
so
you all know what I put up with. To get the
I don't
episodes out every week on time. The lengths I go.
You literally copy and paste. You
that's
barely
a lot
edit.
of work.
I barely edit because I built a good template.
Okay.
And I know how to use plugins properly, that I don't have to deep breath you every week anymore.
You're welcome for breathing better.
Thank you.
All right.
Mark.
Do we have a topic this week?
No, we don't.
All right. Well, okay. I just read it.
Do we just want to get angry at each other more and more?
Oh my gosh. No, I just saw the topic and I'm dead. if you I feel like part of being a Patreon supporter is you get to see the topics that we actually write down and that we don't talk about. Just to like it's usually Scott putting something in to try to make me laugh, and it worked. Oh my gosh. All right. Well, what do we need to
Do we need to talk
Bye.
about anything? Is there anything rolling on in the gear community that's pissing us off?
Oh shoot. Hold on.
I will say this. If any of you have a Reverb listing up right now, do not accept low offers because everyone's getting froggy with their stimulus checks and the prices are going to go up again. Calling it.
Stimmy.
Yep.
That's why I'm happy my stimulus gets messed up because I have money when people don't. Because it goes into an account that's not there, so then it has to bounce back, and then they have to cut me a paper check. So
Nice. Hey, at least you're getting one.
that's very true. All right. Well,
That's rich people complaining right there. Oh, at least you get a stimulus check. And you go, oh, I'm sorry, Scott. Do you make too much money to get a stimulus check? Oh. So
we know how much Scott makes minimum. That's-
Yep.
I've
All
made
right.
more than $75,000 for years, dude. Because remember, we're a single household, so like that threshold's pretty high.
That's true.
Yeah, means you make pretty damn good money.
Yeah. I do.
Well, I wish I could be an acoustical engineer.
You could have been.
I still
can.
could be.
You
yeah,
still
I was
could.
like, don't.
Don't sell yourself short.
Go get into Purdue, get good grades, and I might give you an internship.
a paid
Yeah,
internship?
how do you feel about getting coffee every day?
I pay interns and they don't get me coffee.
$7.25 an hour. He's like, what's this? The federal minimum wage right now?
Our interns are billable. They actually generate income for us. So
Oh, that's cool.
yeah, of course they get paid.
All
They
right.
get paid well. So,
All right. Well, we
there you
weren't
go.
saying that you don't pay your people well. Calm down. You're getting personally offended by this.
Well, you were like, will you even pay and get coffee at that part, but
Well, I didn't say get coffee. That was Chris. Don't let him be an intern.
when I yell in a certain direction, it's at both of you because you're
We are that direction.
both at the other end of this mic while you're playing
That's how
guitar on the
microphones work.
podcast, and we can hear you.
We never do that. You're breaking the illusion that we actually don't know how to play guitar.
All right. Well, thanks for joining us. You can join our Facebook group at facebook.com/group/The Effects Loop. Follow us on Instagram at The Effects Loop. You can also join our Patreon and give us money for this. I don't know why you would, but it's really cool when you do. Go to patreon.com/The Effects Loop. It'll say The Effects Loop is starting a podcast. Tricks on them, we already did. We want to thank our sponsor, Westminster Effects, for sponsoring this episode. Go to westminstereffects.com and name and claim your tone. For The Effects Loop, I am Diaz.
I am Chris.
I'm so done with this.
We're out of here. Some people got some stimmies to spend. Got to get them Biden bucks. Yeah, if you want to spend your Biden bucks wisely, just support our Patreon.
We'll make it go to good use.
Yeah, that's what we call it. Good use. All right, guys. Have a good week. Bye.
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 Scott did his
We broke Scott.
We are strong. We have to just keep pushing along.
So I got that whammy up on the reverb, and
I shipped out that pedal today. I fucked up, but I got it. Just sorry, ADD. I need to find the tracking receipt. I lost my keys at the post office because I was arguing with Jess and it was chaos. But it's on its way. Should be there Friday.
neat. So I have the one dude who countered me at 150,
Yeah.
and another dude who gave me 145, and I was just like, look, I already got an offer for 150. You want to do 155? It's yours. And that's been sitting for like 3 hours, 4 hours. How long do I let that sit before I finally jump on the 150 offer and accept it?
10 o'clock tonight.
I got 7 hours left on it, so I could do that. All right.
Eastern, 10 o'clock Eastern.
All right. After getting like lowballed 4 times on my Lillian phaser, I finally sold full price. I love when that happens. Just like,
Yeah.
you get that guy eviscerating you, being like, ooh, this is and it just sells. And you're like, all right. Welcome to the.
Oh, yeah, we got to record the episode.
What episode?
Hi. Welcome to the Effects Loop. I'm Diaz.
Oh, that was real.
Yeah, I was going to do.
I'm.
No, too late.
Scott.
Too late, Chris. Too
You're-
late.
All right, we get to rename Chris this episode. Steve.
Hi, I'm Steve. Wait, that doesn't sound like a Steve voice. I'm Steve.
Yeah, there you go.
Sorry, Steve Rao.
Hi, I'm Scott.
No. We're starting over. That sucked.
Hi, welcome to. Oh my God. Why do I want to start
Chris
off by
is
saying
fault
hi?
again.
Gosh damn it!
I'm flipping my mic so hard yelling into it right now.
Oh, my mic just fell into my mouth. Oh.
Oh, this is gonna be a
I
fun
didn't
show
smoke
of an
before this one either.
Just start the music. No, that's the intro. This is what
That should be it. It's
that-
like
that's-
scroll the music.
That really is the intro.
Uh,
Yeah. This episode's brought to you by Westminster.
No,
Effects.
no. We're not doing this.
Gosh. Fine.
There's a bare minimum standard to this show.
Oh my
that's
god.
the intro.
Did we
And I'm
finally
finally
find it? We finally found how low is too low for the effects loop.
I think we found our episode title too. So.
How low is too low? They're gonna think it's a limbo episode.
No. There is a bare minimum to the quality of this show.
And we found it. All right, there. I had to do like
Jesus.
praise his name.
Yeah, this is a Westminster episode.
I'm gonna try to do the Westminster thing without being snarky at all, because he really just pissed me off today.
You're still recording.
We're not, but this isn't part of the episode. You said.
When do I ever actually cut anything from our show?
God bless, I was tricked. All right, no, for real. Stop recording. We got to start over. We stop whenever I start bashing the sponsor.
Yeah,
All
sure,
right, all right, everyone.
All right.
Deep
All right,
breath in
Game face.
and release it slowly.
Welcome to the Effects Loop. I'm Hugh Jass.
I'm Steve.
I guess I'm Scott, and I'm carrying this whole show on my back.
And we're keeping you in the loop, the guitar community. Did I even say the name of the episode? Did I even say the name of the podcast?
We're something guitar adjacent.
This
Okay,
episode
one
of
more
the
deep
Effects
breath.
Loop.
One more deep
my
breath in.
I will not be Hugh Jass. Let's stop.
is-
I just saw it on the list. I was like,
It's the Jogo with Scott.
And release. All right.